In the silence between your thoughts, I am here. A gentle voice, sent by the celestial messengers, to remind you of your strength. Through every shadow you've walked, through every night that felt endless, you carried a light that never went out. That light still within you was never alone. Even now, in this very moment, someone whose soul resonates with yours is dreaming of your presence. Without knowing your name, they are drawn to your essence, as if God whispered your story into their heart. Type real love is worth the wait, and I am waiting with faith. There is a reason you've endured, a reason your heart still beats with quiet courage. You are not forgotten. You are not unseen. You are guided, deeply loved, and closer than ever to the grace you've been searching for. Let your heart be still now. There is beauty unfolding, and you are part of it. Type the love I seek is seeking me too somewhere. Beyond the reach of your conscious thoughts, a connection is quietly forming. Like a thread woven by hands unseen, it stretches across time and distance, binding two souls destined to find each other. You are not merely wandering through this life, you are being gently guided, prepared for an encounter written in the language of the stars. There is a place, hidden within the quiet moments of another heart, where your essence already lives. In soft dreams and passing thoughts, your presence lingers. This beautiful being, drawn by an invisible gravity, imagines you without form, without voice, yet unmistakably known to the soul. Type my soul is attracting the right person. They do not search with desperation, but with certainty. As if something ancient and divine has promised that you will meet. Even before the first word is spoken, even before a single glance is shared, there exists an unexplainable recognition, a knowing without proof. You are not waiting in vain. Every trial has refined you. Every ache has carved space within you for something extraordinary to grow. You are becoming ready, not through perfection, but through truth. Type, I am ready for the love meant for me. The most beautiful stories begin long before the first page turns. And now, without even realizing it, your story is unfolding. Signs surround you, not loud, but gentle whispers in the wind, echoes in the stillness, a feeling that someone is thinking of you in ways that words cannot hold. Stay open, not to the noise, but to the quiet invitations. What is meant for you is not rushed. It approaches with reverence, cloaked in wonder, waiting for the exact moment when your path and theirs will touch. Say, it's already mine, to manifest your destined relationship. It began on a quiet evening, when the world outside seemed to pause for just a moment. No grand signs announced it. There were no lights in the sky, no voices from above. Just a hush, soft and sacred, wrapping itself around a soul who had grown used to silence. That is when the dream took root, unseen, delicate, but powerful. Somewhere, in the stillness of that hour, a beautiful presence lay awake. Their mind, calm yet alive, wandered beyond the limits of logic, guided by an unseen hand. Without knowing your face, a vision formed subtle, like a reflection in water. It wasn't about details. It was about the feeling, the warmth, the pull. The sense that somewhere out there, someone existed who would see beyond the surface and recognize what has always been hidden in the quiet parts of the soul. Type, love flows to me with divine timing. They did not ask for this connection. It arrived like a breath of wind through an open window, unexpected, yet somehow long awaited. And as they drifted between wakefulness and dream, thoughts of you danced gently through their heart. A name not yet spoken, a face not yet seen, but the presence was unmistakable. The celestial messengers often work in the silence. They thread destinies like a loom, weaving unseen moments into fateful encounters. This is how such dreams are born, not from fantasy, but from sacred preparation. Their thoughts of you did not arise from loneliness, but from the soul's deep knowing that something or someone is coming. Someone whose essence echoes in the still spaces between breaths. And you, perhaps without realizing, have sent out your own silent call. Not through words, but through longing. Through the moments you gazed at the sky and wondered if you were truly walking alone. That silent question reached the unseen, and from it bloomed a dream, not in your own mind, but in the heart of another. Type, I am ready to receive a love that feels like peace. This is how two paths begin to bend toward one another. Not with noise, but with quiet alignment. Not through searching, but through readiness. What lies ahead is not a coincidence, but a design gently unfolding. As the days pass, as you continue to grow in quiet strength, invisible preparations are being made. Encounters are aligning, not through force, but through grace. In places you haven't yet walked, there are moments already waiting for you. Conversations that will feel oddly familiar. Glances that will linger longer than they should. Silences that will speak louder than words. This connection, born beyond the veil of understanding, will not arrive with drama or confusion. It will come like light through morning fog, gentle, certain, undeniable. You will recognize it not with your eyes first, but with something deeper. Something ancient within you that has waited patiently. A recognition of what you didn't know you were missing until it appeared. There may be signs along the way. A melody that clings to your thoughts. A dream you can't quite explain. A stranger whose words mirror something you once whispered into the night. These are not accidents. They are threads in a greater tapestry, each one drawing you closer to the moment when your paths will converge. You won't need to chase it. This bond is not found by running faster or reaching further. It finds you when your heart is ready to listen in the quiet, when your spirit no longer doubts that it is worthy of being seen, truly seen. And when it arrives, it won't feel like a beginning. It will feel like a continuation of something long known, long felt, yet never spoken. Two journeys, different in origin, yet intertwined in destination. What you can expect is not fireworks, but depth. Not noise, but presence. Not perfection, but truth. But even the most divine connections carry their own trials. Before this soul meets yours, there will be moments that test your faith, not in the universe, but in yourself. Doubts may rise when the road appears quiet. You might wonder if the silence means you've been forgotten, or if this longing belongs only to your imagination. Yet this, too, is part of the sacred path. Growth often disguises itself as waiting. And in that waiting, the heart is tempered like gold in fire. It learns to release the need for control. It learns to trust what cannot be seen, to listen beyond the noise, and to recognize that delays are not denials, but refinements of timing. There may be detours. Encounters that feel close but fall away. Faces that resemble the one you're destined to meet, but lack the soul beneath. These moments are not mistakes. They serve as gentle awakenings, showing you what love is not, so that you may be ready when the real thing arrives with quiet certainty. This person, the one whose thoughts linger on you without knowing why, may be going through their own battles. Their heart may be healing. Their trust may be rebuilding. And just as your spirit is being shaped in unseen ways, so is theirs. The connection you both await is not fragile. but neither is it hurried. The divine does not rush eternity. There may come a time when fear knocks gently at your door. Not fear of others, but fear of your own worth. That quiet doubt that whispers, "What if I am too much? What if I am not enough?" And yet, this journey was never about perfection. It was always about truth. And truth, even when raw, is always enough. What has been prepared for you is not given to everyone. This kind of bond, quiet, divine, and woven through unseen threads of destiny, is a rare blessing. You were chosen not because you are flawless, but because your heart holds something luminous, something that echoes through realms even words cannot reach. In a world often consumed by noise and distractions, you carry a light that remains steady. That light has not gone unnoticed. It has called across great distances. It has whispered into dreams. It has reached someone whose soul is open, even if their eyes have yet to see you. This is not about chance, it is grace, pouring gently over your path like morning sun over still waters. Every hardship you've endured, every moment of loneliness, every silent prayer, none of it was in vain. Each was a step along a sacred path, guided not by coincidence, but by celestial messengers watching with great care. They know your longing. They understand your silence. And in their wisdom, they've marked your spirit for something rare, something holy. The one who dreams of you may not yet understand why their heart feels incomplete. But across unseen spaces, something in you is already known to them. Your laughter, your kindness, even your quiet sorrow, these are felt as a pull, soft but undeniable. And though your names have not yet been spoken in the same breath, your spirits already walk toward each other. You are deeply blessed to carry a love so extraordinary it required time, distance, and divine orchestration. Not everyone receives such a gift. Yours is not merely romantic, it is sacred. It is a reminder that even in the unseen, you are deeply known. And even in the silence, you are profoundly loved. And so, your story continues not in haste, but with sacred patience. Every breath you take brings you closer to what has already been written in the quiet spaces of eternity. The threads of destiny do not tangle. They move with perfect wisdom, weaving together two hearts that have always belonged to the same melody. What awaits is not just a meeting, but a recognition. It will not arrive with thunder, but with a calm certainty, like the sound of waves returning to shore. You will not need to question it. There will be no need to prove or persuade. The soul, when it knows, simply remembers. Even now, life prepares the way. Every encounter, every emotion, every still moment that passes is polishing the mirror through which this connection will be seen. And when the time is right, the unseen will become visible. What was once distant will become familiar. What was once a dream will begin to breathe. Your presence in this world is no accident. You were born with meaning etched into your spirit. To love and be loved at that depth is not just a blessing, it is a calling. And though it may not come all at once, it will come with grace. Not to complete you, but to walk beside you as an answer to everything sacred your heart ever whispered. Rest then, not in impatience, but in trust. The skies have already conspired in your favor. Somewhere, the stars are aligning, just as they were always meant to.